This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
After leaked papers, it's now fake mark sheets. The police arrest 2 government employees who fudged Anna University
How
documents.
it was delivered to them, we have to yet to probe, and that would decide whether the students were aware whether it is a fake mark sheet or not.
The wait for your passport gets longer by the day because the Chennai office can handle only a third of the volume. The state government wanted to play lifesaver with their new insurance scheme for the poor, but has corruption seeped through this one too. The man who threatened to kill Lankan students still in jail. Other volatile pro-LTT leaders like Waiko get bail. Manmohan Singh promises yet again to help the Lankan Tamils send a predictable reply to Karuna's letter. Well, that's what's making news all across Chennai and Tamil Nadu. But before we go on to our top stories, let's run you through the national headlines. First, they humiliated India's Home Secretary, then the Pakistanis target the Foreign Minister. Our belated rebuttal after an opposition uproar.
We discussed it, and we are both of the opinion it was uncalled for.
Well, where is the question of comparison between these two statements?
Even as diplomatic talks fail, India's brave Jawans counter the threat from Pakistan in an encounter raging on for 4 days now. The Congress sings the minority tune in Kerala, defends those bigots who chopped off this professor's hands. After the sleepover drama with their hard hats, Chief Minister Yedurappa tells the governor that a CBI inquiry will do no good. And Lalit Modi fails to turn up for the disciplinary committee meet, says he can't stand being quizzed by Arun Jaitley. And it's not a tragedy of doubles on the courts for this tennis ace, but at home Mahesh Bhupati divorces his model wife after 6 years. A very good evening, I'm Sai Manish. Now, there's a possibility of a fake version of almost every fast-moving product on the market. But the latest to emerge are Class 12 mark sheets. Yes, Class 12 mark sheets. 2 Tamil Nadu government workers are under investigation for supplying the tampered documents which were submitted by candidates trying to qualify for medical and engineering courses.
This is the second such racket involving students after NDTV Hindu exposed a seat-selling racket in deemed universities a few days ago. While the university claimed to have confiscated 41 fake documents from the students, the police have recovered 48 fake +2 mark sheets and transfer certificates that are pending to be delivered to the students seeking engineering and medical admissions.
Thiruvenkatam is a retired government school assistant headmaster, and the second man Ekambaram, who works as a clerk at the Directorate of College Education, were arrested on charges of offering fake Class 12 mark sheets. But the question is, who is the offender here? The seller or the buyer of the tampered documents?
May be aware, they may not be aware. How it was delivered to them, we have to yet to probe, and that would decide whether the students were aware whether it is a fake mark sheet or not. But at least they have paid the money. So we have to further probe this, and I will not be able to commit on that right now.
An investigation has found the fake mark sheets were sold for 10,000 rupees. The Central Crime Branch, which is dealing with the case, says out of the 10 mark sheets, 9 of them belong to female students. Investigators believe the fake mark sheet operation could be much larger than it appears to be, and their probe will be focused on uncovering every detail possible. In Chennai, with Salim, this is Pratiksha Ramkumar for NDTV Hindu.
Right, now on to some national news. Even before Indian Foreign Minister S.M. Krishna left Pakistan's soil, its Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi breached diplomatic protocol by openly taunting the Foreign Minister. In a clear U-turn from the terms of the meeting, Qureshi has said that Kashmir remained at the center of the bilateral dialogue, even going to the extent of saying that India was not yet prepared for talks with Pakistan. Now it's in the open that talks between the 2 foreign ministers have failed miserably.
We are ready to negotiate anytime, anywhere, but we are not in a hurry. We can wait when they are ready. Pakistan is ready to discuss all issues. When you point out the speech or speeches made by Hafiz Saeed, let me draw your attention, sir, to the press statement of the Indian Home Secretary on the eve of this dialogue. Tell me to what extent that helped. It has been reported in all the papers of Pakistan today, and I think we discussed it, and we are both of the opinion it was uncalled for.
Right, a very typical Pakistani reaction there, and from the Indian side there was no response, and when one came, it was as subtle as it could get. Krishna took a dig at his Pakistani counterpart for making an irresponsible statement against both him and Pillai.
Well, where is the question of comparison between the two statements? Hafiz Saeed is a person who has been speaking out of turn against India. He has been crying for jihad against India. And we have always said that such people in Pakistan who incite hostile India or anti-India propaganda will not help to smoothen the relationship between our two countries. And Mr. Pillai, the Home Secretary of India, is supposed to have made a statement to a particular newspaper, which certainly contains whatever has been told to us through our interaction with David Coleman Headley in United States of America, who is now with the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Now, even that reaction came after some saber rattling by the opposition led by the BJP, which tore into the Foreign Minister SM Krishna for being a mute spectator to the indignation hurled by Pakistani Foreign Minister on India.
For substance, the Prime Minister met Dr. Manmohan Singh, met Mr. Gilani in Sharm el-Sheikh. What happened there is a different matter. But there was a talk. Before that, they met on the sidelines of UN General Assembly. There was a talk. Now we had a Foreign Secretary level talk. Before that, the Home Minister went there, and dossier after dossier were given out about Hafiz Saeed and a whole range of other Pakistani implications. Now, if it was a formal exchange at the level of Foreign Minister, there ought to have been certain firmer commitment by Pakistani side. Therefore, in the light of all this, why should India suffer open castigation of our Home Secretary?
I don't think it's necessary to react to what the Pakistan Foreign Minister says, for the simple reason that the Indian Foreign Minister has not confirmed that. The Home Secretary, I think, he was not dealing with other external talks, he was simply making a statement of fact about what India's stand has been. It's only an India stand. I don't think there is any basis for comparison of statements by Hafiz Saeed or Salahuddin with the Home Secretary. That would be ridiculous.
But moving on back to Chennai now. Chennai's regional passport office is said to have a backlog of 20,000 applications now. About 2,500 people land up there every day. But guess what? The office can process only 1,000 applications a day. Our senior correspondent Peer Mohammed spent a day at the passport office, weaving his way through those serpentine queues.
Bridget Marie Claire of Puducherry visited this office 6 times to renew the passport of her 13-year-old son Ashia. But still it has not been done. But as NDTV Hindu reports on the backlog, she hopes the renewal will be done soon, as she needs to travel abroad with her son.
I have renewed my son's passport in 2008 December. Okay, still so far 3 times I came and met the PRO. 3 times even police verification came to my house. Police station also I am paying money. Even to meet the PRO I am paying money. Still so far for a minor passport I have not got and never received.
The regional passport office is a scene of confusion. Staff shortage has forced applicants to wait for up to 5 hours, and still very little information is available. There's a space problem too, and it's an ordeal for mothers waiting with infants.
We had applied for renewal of passport for my friend, and we had actually applied online some thrice. We thought that it was some server problem, so we thought we'll come here directly and get the form, and we asked him like thrice and they didn't respond. We asked him once again and he didn't respond.
The regional passport office says it has plans to shift to a larger office. 3 new passport centers to be set up in Chennai are expected to reduce the problems.
As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, Government of India will be opening 9 kendras. For instance, in Chennai 3, Coimbatore 1, Trichy 4, Madurai, Tirunelveli like that.
Long wait in queues is only tip of the iceberg in the regional passport office. Indifference of the officials and exploitation of the middle class is rampant here. In Chennai, Peermome for NDTV Hindu.
Well, now it's time to get you all that's making news across the country. This is your 60-second essential news capsule of all news from every part of India. Take a look.
It's day 4 of the encounter in Kashmir. An army major and 2 other Jawans are the latest to be injured in these encounters. Till now, 7 Jawans, including a major and a colonel, have been injured. The army has also gunned down 2 militants. The Congress on Thursday attacked the CPM-led government in Kerala for going against the extremist Popular Front of India, whose activists have been accused of chopping the right hand of a college lecturer. Playing to the gallery, the Congress's Kerala opposition leader Uman Chandi said that the government was targeting the entire Muslim community by holding the PFI responsible for the attack. Tennis star Mahesh Bhupati has failed to score not on the tennis court but in his personal life. He has separated with his wife of 6 years, Shweta Jayashankar, in what was termed a divorce by mutual consent. The divorce has now left Shweta with a settlement pegged somewhere between 5 and 10 crore rupees.
Well, time for us to slip into a very short break-up. On the other side, Lalit Modi skips his disciplinary meeting with the BCCI. And watch these school students form the new symbol of India's currency. That's coming up next. Stay with us.